You need to put up a nice high score for me to target there, John. I expect nothing less than 200. Mm-hmm. It's looking like it's pretty slow there, bro. How long are you, is that half hour into it? What do you, Scott? What are your points? Oh, yeah, it's the peak. You only get 180 to 210-ish. That's if you have really good luck. I'm bringing a small setup just to see. Get him. I've got one with mono. I actually got three with mono. And another bobber. Have you gotten two trophies, or is it worse than that? Oof. All right, I'm going in. Good luck. The rest of your run, yeah, I'm gonna need it. Good morning. All right, guys. Here we go. Looks like a slow peak, boys. This could be some boring fishing, probably. Don't get much better on lemon fossil either, to be honest. I looked at the schedule today. I'm like, oh. For tench clench, I've been using that Big River Bremer and the gingerbread. That's what I've had the best luck with. You're welcome, buddy. Oh, let's just hope we get bites, boys. As you can see by the scoreboard, Buddy Valley's only got 90 there, so that's a slow peak. It looks god awful. Oof. Good morning, Rui. Well, I didn't get skunked anyway. 52 out of the gate. We'll take it. Skycast. And backtrack. No, I didn't wet the bed. I haven't did that since I was like 20, bro. What's up, Richard? No, it's that time of year. I got my irrigation system winterized, so I got some downtime away from work, Richard. That's why I'm up so early. And the comp schedule is brutal, so the couple ones I wanted to play on were the morning ones. What are you up to, Richard? And John Boy was on, so I was like, I might as well throw a stream up and play with John in a while. All right. Thank you, SG. Yeah, I just got my stuff winterized at work, so downtime for me finally. I hope your work goes fast for you up there. I'm sure it's cold up there in Canada. It's cold here too. No, we had an early snowstorm. It was on like a couple inches, but we winterized our irrigation system with the snow on the ground. I was like, holy, only 3 times that's ever happened to me in my career. Dude, this is bad, bad. You said it was bad, but oof. Minus 25. Yeah, I don't know what that is in Celsius or Fahrenheit, but it's like 22 degrees Fahrenheit here right now. It's cold for us for this early in December. Oh, is it 10? Yeah, okay, gotcha. Damn, man. I hate going for 3 at one spot, but I'm gonna have to. I was really hoping that was gonna be a trophy, to be honest. John's up there loud and proud with 90. I was really hoping this was gonna be the fast peak for this one. I think that guy either quit early or left the room. Oh man, I'm debating if I wanna rotate. Not fun, Richard. I was gonna do this one and do a little ocean fishing with John, and then go into living fossil. Old living fossil. It's bad. I think it's like Xander Seek and a bunch of the crappy ones, man. I can't remember. I'm just gonna do this one, living fossil. There's a couple tomorrow I'll probably plan, but no, our schedule on PlayStation's been hideous. Hideous. Dude, I'm trying to wait this trophy out, but I don't think he's gonna be here. I'm gonna have to circle back. Oh, I should have rotated after 2. I think he's 89. He hasn't played too awful much, just here and there, hit or miss. You 89, John? Oh, with that one job you had where you're delivering cars, well, with kids too, that are still, real life is comes first, obviously. Richard's only 86, he said. Oh, the grind. Everybody gets excited about that new map, and I'm like, then you got to level up. It's like, oh, good morning. No, I got a bunch of downtime at work now, Zach. Obviously, not much to do on the golf course right now. Got my irrigation system winterized and got some downtime, so the comps I wanted to play on were on early, and John was on, so I was like, oh, I'll just throw an early stream up. That and I'm so used to, yeah, I'm so used to waking up early. I don't even really sleep in the winter. I usually in the most of the year I'll wake up at like 4 a.m. Mm-hmm. Good luck with that one. I'm 10 minutes in and I got 2 fish. Not even a true. I think my minnow's on strike. He's not something. Good God. No fish. No fish for Rod. Damn. Thank you, Jose. I appreciate it. Greetings, my man from Brazil. Does not look like it's gonna be a good run, boys. Watching the snow. Yeah, we got about an inch on the ground right now. I don't think we got as much as you guys did up there. It's cold as hell though. Dude, I'm starting to wonder if I'm gonna go trophyless. Oh man. Oh, okay, I gotcha. Yeah, I knew you're up near Baltimore or Maryland. Good grief, man. Dude, I don't know if they want me to hit 100. I don't know, boys. Damn. All right, Zach. Drive safe, buddy, and stay warm. Hopefully your day at work goes quick. John, you got a CB radio going in the background? Oh no, it's just static, I think. Hey, Revo. What's up, buddy? Good old Public Works. Boys, I'm just gonna get the shots, I think. Damn, man. I'm gonna try that smash setup. This is bad, bad. It's so bad. I knew it was gonna be, but good lord. Might be loving fossils seem fast. I put a 57-pound setup on. All right, buddy, be safe. John, you guys get much snow in England or no? Sad part is, back in the day, that's what they used to use in this, Rui. They glitched the hell out of it. John remembers. Yep, and it was the same 3 or 4 people that would win over and over. And then they finally patched it, which was made it more fair for everybody else. Good God, though. I literally can't get a spawn now. I've gotten 3 commons in 16 minutes. Well, you know, when the weather gets like that, it makes it even worse, especially on the bridges. They almost always have issues. Yeah, they would use it in everything. Living fossils, giant piranhas, this one, obviously all the shark stuff. Okay, I might get bit off. I'm using a tiny setup. I got a trophy, but it's not much of a kicker. I had to go 4-0 a chicken. Oh. Dude, I'm using a Majesty. Oh, just praying for a better bite. Yeah. Come on, bro. 4 fish in 18 minutes? Did you go down and hook or not? Oh, man. Dude, at this rate, I'm going to hit 150. If I'm lucky. Number one, maybe. I have tried a 3-0 once in this. It wasn't horrible, but it wasn't great either. I prefer 4-0 to 7-0, but... Oh, I definitely didn't get the good podium tier. Oh, come on. This spot's dead too, isn't it? 1 minute. If I don't have a spawn, I'm out of here. Good grief. Maybe I should have tried a Brutus. Thought about it. Yeah, I think that's what John was using. Was 5-0. I used to start with a 6-0 or 7-0, and then I would halfway through it I'd go to a 4-0 or 5-0. God dang, man, there's one finally. Please don't swim off, bro. Did he swim off? Well, at least it gives me something to do if I have a 20-minute fight. Oh, please play a Goliath. Actually, just whatever it is, don't swim off. Did it swim off, bro? For sure. Good God, man. Come on. Waited for 2.5 minutes and it just swam off. 4-0 on like a 56-pound setup. Dead if this spot's dead, I don't even know what to say. Feels that way. Dude. Maybe I should do a 3-0. Hold on, I got a fish. Maybe? Nope. False alarm. False hope. I've got 4 fish in 22 minutes. Wow. 54 pounder, felt like a 90 pounder. Yeah, making our move. We might hit 120. Dang, bro. Gotta be something. How much time you got left? Dude, I only got one trophy, too. I don't even know if they wanted me to hit 120. Good God, man. Maybe I should. Oh, come on, man. Jeez. My drop rate is so slow. Faster than you remember. Yeah, that's my trouble too. I've been playing so much Madden and it's fast paced, and I come over and play this game and I'm like, yep. Wow. I don't even know if that's a trophy. 35 pounders. Well, you're getting old. You got old reflexes like me, Roy. Not bad enough my fish drop is slow. It's one trophy on top of it. It's killing me. Come on, give me one fast tiger, bro. Good grief. Come on. Oh yeah, Christian. Me and John are having a blast, bro. Slow peak and tiger trials. Come on, man. I don't even think if I went to a 2-0 would help. Come on, dude. Something. God grief. I'd take it at this point. I'm on pace for 140. Come on, dude. Damn. Sounds like a blast. How about on this to spawn somewhere? Yeah, I hear your timer going down. I got about a half hour if you wanna get it. Just have farm a. I can show you my little yellow tuna farm. Little rotation. Yellow tuna, yellowfin. Yeah, like I said, just Congo fish and then have one of your rods set up with an extra reel or something. We'll just just do your Congo while you're waiting, but have an ocean rod set up. And I'll invite you to my boat after this. I gotta wait for Living Fossil anyway. Are you gonna play that or no? Yeah, just hit or miss. Come on, bro. Yeah, I'm just gonna do a little free fishing and then go into Living Fossil. I'll have a half hour to kill before that, so if you wanted to. It'll be a little quicker in the perch once you get it down. That's what I was gonna show you. It's like a 5 spot rotation. In other words, instead of farming perch, you can farm yellowfin. They pay good once you get it down. Oh my god, lag spike for days. Come on, bro. You think as long as this game's been out, they fixed the lag spike? Because they can't. It's impossible. If I can get 2 fish in the next 20 minutes, I'd 100. Paul, to be honest, all three of those there are good. I would recommend learning all three: Triera, Arapaima, and Shark. My favorite are probably Shark. I've got little guides up if you need them on my farming lake section if you need little rotations, but entirely personal preference, to be honest. But I think for experience sake, you're better off learning all three because you won't get as bored just farming one thing. And it depends on your personal preference in regards to you like lure fishing, bottom rod fishing, float fishing. Amazon's so big, it makes it fun because you can do a mixed rotation. So you can get some Arapaima, a couple Shark, a couple Triera, and then it keeps it fun and keeps your interest. when you're farming, because farming sometimes can get really boring. Kind of like this comp. Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like you'll feel like you're doing a chore, Paul. So my recommendation would do a mixed rotation. Do a little bit of all three. Yeah, and I think Amazon's my number one map. I love that map. It's hard to get bored there. Hell, you can even farm speckled bass there. The lighter setup. There's so many spots for this. Well, that's what I was trying to tell you. If you just get the 90 and you get the, I forgot what that's called, the Ocean Fury. Dude, they will not give me two fish here. It's a ocean casting. You're welcome, Paul. John, what you might do, which DLC? I don't remember the DLCs correct off the top of my head, but whatever casting, if you have a casting rod already, see if you got a reel that you can get, a spare reel for that. Because I wouldn't spend much money yet until you get level 90, because that's when the good stuff unlocks for you. Until you can grind up to 100, obviously. Well, it'll take about 25 minutes. That's what you'll have before I'm done. Dude, they just will not give me trophies. They refuse to give me trophies. Damn. It's only gonna get slower too. Yeah, that's not a bad idea at all. It does help you quite a bit, I would say, leveling up for sure. Please be a trophy, bro. Oh, did it swim off? Are you kidding me, bro? It swam off. Of course it did. God forbid I use my brain. I caught two from here, went caught two from another spot. Figure if I came back over here, that would drop the trophy. Instead, I gotta swim off. Good grief. If I could just get my trophy from here, I'll backtrack. Go to the first spot again. Come on, man. Or should I do that now and come back up here? 45 seconds, then I'm making a move. Minute tops. Well, it's annoying. I came right back over here, got it insta spawn, and it swam off. Alright, 30 seconds, I'm gone. Give it a chance to respawn. Come on, dude. Drop my trophy. Jerk. Dude, I don't even have a kicker. Dude, if this isn't a trophy, then... Got him? No, hell no. I don't... Dude, I'd probably get bit off on this setup. I'm using a baby setup, bro. Desperate? Ramping off sticks? Oh, that'd be fun. I fish for blue cats where I'm at, Paul. Blue cat, channel cat, and occasionally flatheads. I never got to fish for whales. I bet that's a blast, man. Those things are so big. John, you ever you catch whales over there? Not in England. No, I meant in England. Do you catch catfish in England anywhere or no? Come on, bro. Give me a damn spawn. I know I got a trophy available here. Oh, make sure you got a trolling octopus and a squid chain. A yellow 7-0 if you have it. And and a squid chain. Trolling octopus 7-0 yellow. Usually works better. Straight yellow. Trolling octopuses. Oh, nice fish, man. Good God, I'm getting screwed. Dude. Bro, they're shafting me bad. I mean, bad. There's 20 points I didn't get. got 16 minutes to beat John. Did you say you had 115 or 150?
115, 115.
Gotcha.
Small market. So that's 10 with that. Then I can put that on with that actually. And then I put that on with that. And then on top of that, because this is the program, so then I'm running that on here, right? So view overflow. No, no. Looks like there's something missing on here.
I can't even get a spawn. Good God. Sad part is I could be in fifth if I caught 4 fish here. And come on. Uh, spawn a fish, man. Wow. I don't know if I'll beat you, John. 14 minutes and I'm at 110.
Ooh, just go and get the five. Let's make it equal.
I should have just played in a different server.
I'll cue back in a second.
All right, buddy. Where did you hear that at, Wilderness? Somebody else said that yesterday. That'll make it more fun for sure. Oh, I got you. They just didn't go into details, of course. Well, it's about 2 years late, so I don't know, bro. Probably not. I think they're busy working on lakes or something. All right, boys. Looks like that's all they're gonna give me. Unbelievable. I needed. Can I catch one more fish in the last 20 minutes? Holy cow, man. True. I think that's why the comps somewhat what are neglected as well, Peter. In other words, what pays their bills is the new DLCs. So we always have to keep that in mind, which I understand, I guess. But it would be great if they looked. The weird part is they did the club series 2 years ago or whatever, started clubs, and it's like it's fun fishing with your friends and stuff. But what are you actually doing in a club if there's no club competitions? That's the part that drives me crazy. Sharing bloodworms? I don't know. Dude, I'm pretty sure I just swim off too. Oh, I agree. They could, if they did, I just wish they did server maintenance once a week or at least every other week. Most games do. They'll go months on end and not even do a server update or server maintenance, which drives me crazy. Yeah, I don't know why they neglect that part of it. Man, I've had one swim off, John, since I could, if I could catch one fish in 20 minutes to be, I can't even get a freaking.
The last 20 minutes I've got one fish which is doing for the chapter.
Holy cow. Come on, man. Unbelievable. I was just talking about that myself. That's the only bad thing whenever a new map drops is like you got to go farm for infinite amount of hours. I did that for the Maldives, and I barely even go to the Maldives now. It burnt me out. But I just don't get into the ocean as most or as much as most people do. Hey Darius, what's up, buddy? They just don't spawn. I don't know. I like a bunch of them. I like Salmon Clash, um, Point by Point at the Amazon. This one I usually like. Slow as hell, Darius. Bad. I haven't caught a fish in I think 15 minutes. They gave me the doo doo run. I don't know. I got about 10 or 15 that I really like. I like one by one as well, though. I don't know. Barbel, Carp Foundation. I used to like Jolly Carp, but now that you don't have oversized, it's not as fun. Yeah, I don't play Linked Matters anymore, and I don't like Xander Zeke. I don't like big bowfin hunting. I don't like School of Bass. I don't like anything at Mudwater. Mudwater sucks. Well, that and the DLCs, Peter, has gotten so expensive. And then what pissed me off on the last one is the first time, and since I've been playing this game for like 5, 6 years now, they want you to spend $40 for a tackle wagon. Or, that's ridiculous. So I don't know. I would rather, I would rather them just part of being if you do a premium once a year or something like that, then that covers whatever new lakes they drop instead of hitting you up for $60 to $100 every 2 months. Because I just won't spend the money. That just rubbed me the wrong way. You should be able to earn your biggest tackle box. Yeah, that's what I mean. Before you could earn your level up, so now you have to level up and spend 40 actual dollars to get the tackle wagon. Yeah, that pissed me off. So I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do when the new DLC comes out or not. In other words, I don't know if I'll get it. Not if they're gonna make you buy tackle wagons. That's stupid. Hey Christian, what's up, buddy? Well, I passed you, John, barely. I just magically started getting bites at the end. Stupid. Still didn't give me the trophy. God, 130. Holy cow, man. Give me my damn trophy you never gave me, bro. That's the problem. And then they do it in a manner as if we're not intelligent enough to see what they're doing. I'd rather them just say, hey, if you want this, you're going to have to spend this, but don't try to like hide it in stuff. It's just like, hey, we want you to spend money. Just say that, then it's honest. Oh. Yeah, the tackle wagon thing pissed me off. I still haven't bought it, and I'm not going to. Especially since I got the bigger boat. That should have came with that tackle wagon. So basically, what they were saying is they wanted you to spend $100, not $60. They wanted you to spend 60 for the one and then 40 for the other one. No, that's that's more than most games even cost. $100. That's insane. I wouldn't know. Really, somebody in chat might. Good God. Did you get your tackle box lined out, John boy?
Well, I'll get something for that. Bit of a shotgun
Oh yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know with this new DLC. I might just level up and not even get the DLC now, just because of their tackle wagon thing. For me, it's literally rubbed me the wrong way. Oh, that is good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I got another buddy from Norway, Christian. That's he's excited about it too. So I get it. And it still swims off. Are you freaking kidding me, bro? 130.
130.
Yeah, miserable. Absolutely miserable. Well, the stupid, just burley fish in the Congo today. Well, here's the stupid part for me as a consumer or a customer. I was actually gonna get the premium this year again, even though I don't need it because I got $200 million and I'm rank whatever. I was gonna get it around the Black Friday deal because it was on sale. And then I was gonna get but the tackle wagon issue since they wanted to charge $40 for tackle wagon. I didn't even renew my premium as a result of the way they marketed that and did that. So in other words, they lost money from me. And until they start working on the bugs and the servers, I ain't spending a dime on this game.
I haven't spent anything on it for a long time myself either.
No, it's not that I don't have it. I just don't want to spend. They're not getting my money until I see them
Yeah,
make progress. Once they start evolving and do things better, then I'm not, not gonna. All right, I'll throw a rod on here real quick. No, and I was gonna get that Fire Zeus too. That's what I was gonna get. I want that Fire Zeus. I was gonna get it, but after that tackle wagon thing, I'm like, nope. Yeah, I don't blame you, Peter. I mean, I get the part that they have to make money, and that's what kind of pays things. But when you neglect servers, the comps are really neglected. They hide stuff behind paywalls, and yeah, I don't know. I'm at a weird place with Fishing Planet right now. I still like the game. I just wish they would improve it. Just wish they'd improve it. I'm just bringing one around. Did you sign up for Living Fossil so you don't forget?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Got about 25 minutes. We can. It's horrible today, Christian. I'm just gonna do this one and I'm gonna go play Madden. I've been having a little more fun on Madden than I have on here. Do I not have? Wait a second. Oh, that's weird. Oh, you like the soccer? Yeah, John, you play FIFA 26 or not?
No, Pro Evolution Soccer. PES.
Dude, that'd be less than really. Hunter Classic, gotcha. Dude, I'm starting to worry that There's no way. Am I losing my mind? Maybe it was that. I think it is. That must be what I was using. Huh. That must have been what I was using. Alright, I'm headed over there, John.
I'm not even there, mate. So if you just set it up and send us an invite, I'm trying to get this set up.
Alright, guys, I'm just going to kill a little time before the living fossil there. But I haven't done this so long, I forgot how to do it almost. Oh, no, 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 no. Exit. You just watched the Super Bowl. Yeah, soccer, or I guess what you guys call European football or whatever, but it's gaining popularity here. It's not as popular as the NFL football. What the? You might have to restart your app too. It's showing that you're still in that comp.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even right. Yeah, I'll have to. I'll do that then.
I'll invite you when the time comes.
Oh,
Holland.
do I have to be on?
Dude, it's still saying that.
I've just loaded back up.
Try, do you guys know how to fix that? I can't remember what the hell. Why is it showing you in a, let me try from right here. No, it's showing it in both spots. Like you're in a comp.
Yeah? No. I'm on the globe. So if you send us an invite, or will it still not send? Let you send.
I looked in the clubmates and friends.
I'm going to travel to this link and then see what that does.
Alright. It's done that before, but I don't remember what the hell we did.
I don't know. I'm on Kaji or however you pronounce it.
Aaron Kaji. Alright. try and see. I don't know, bro. So many bugs in the game right now that. There you go. There you go.
Oh,
You should get it.
shot. Yeah. Where should I go? I'm going in the middle.
Wait, what? You can't even make a co-cap unless you have premium.
Hmm?
Look, look at this crap. I didn't even know that. You can't have a co-cap unless I'm premium, and they want me to buy premium. They're gonna make me spend less and less and less and nothing on this game.
Well, I don't even know what I'm doing.
What?
I better run away.
Hold on. Oh, this game. That just annoys the crap out of me, man. It's gonna get me cussing. I never even heard of such a thing, bro.
Nice score.
Yeah.
What we doing?
Just cast straight out.
Obviously, shit show will pull up his switch here.
Just either stop and go or Sky Twitch.
What, they troll it up to push it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm switch here.
Yeah.
11 6.
Yeah.
Oh, all good.
Just mess with it.
Right. I'm on my fishing phone. As I say, I've never fished this.
Yeah, I'm really good at that Q2. I've just never got to playing it. I keep getting lucky in Q1, Christian. Yeah. When Grizzly was having a good run and he was still complaining, I'm like, bro, you're in a good shape. John, just walk it down or Sky Twitch it, or I don't think it really matters.
Just let it go down, yeah, basically.
Yeah, just free cast for him.
Yeah.
And then if both of us get the trophy unique here, then we'll just go right up the next spot because they're close. It's a little faster in perch if you get in the zone, but sometimes,
Yeah, sometimes.
and I'm not practicing for that yet, Christian, because I may be out of town or I'm going to be out of town around Christmas. So if Christmas Giants is that week of Christmas, I won't be able to play the whole thing. So I'm not even practicing until I know. If it's the week before Christmas, I can participate in it, but if not, there you go, John boy.
Yeah, like that. How long now?
Hey,
Mm-hmm.
send me just any mark, and I'll give you the rotation real quick so you can have it. You'll like this better in perch. It's faster in perch once you get it down.
Yeah, I will.
It's 5 marks right up this line, but they don't overlap.
Okay.
Just run that line. You can go from spot to spot. Just fish the Sunny Peak. You'll get in a rhythm. You can just get trophy and go to the next spot or whatever. If you get bored with perch, especially if you get to level 90 gear.
I don't even, I haven't even got a board for this.
Oh, you don't have. I thought you got a bow.
Sam, I thought,
No, you did. You got one of them.
I thought, oh, this is back. So I'm getting something then.
You got the smaller boat probably.
I keep on forgetting that. Didn't bail up. Let it go. Whoa, that was right on the rock.
I got a good one.
Yeah, so, huh?
Yeah, it's kind of fun. Me, Grizzly, and Keith did it for hours. I put a little rotation together. We just went from spot to spot to spot. When we were going from 90 to, I went 90 to 99 here,
This is just
and then I,
not getting on.
did I remember him fighting this much?
Wow. Pulling about 300.
Uh, at least we're on the fish, John.
Yeah.
Dude, they've beefed these things up, bro. There's no way. Yeah,
Might
they.
have a shark or something.
Shark. I don't think there's shark here, sir. I think I got a world record yellowfin. Watch it be 340 pounds.
No, come on.
I'm abusing it with max drag.
Yeah, that's what I've had to do.
Yeah, I'm not sure, bro. I brought extra reels though. I don't remember him fighting like this when I farmed up. A white shark, great white.
I think I'm pulling the plug out.
Oh, it was a bluefin. That makes sense.
I'll take that.
Get him. Of course, yeah. The irony of that, really. You're the only one that gets the joke on that one. Remember when we searched for hours and hours doing that mission, really? I forgot this first spot's got everything.
I am tossing another rod in. I'm tossing the bottom rod in.
Get him.
I can leave my bail off and still hook it into the boat, can I?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
What do you mean? No. I wish.
Well, that way,
Wait till you go to the
you,
mall.
you're not
It should. That a lot of people have that same complaint because if you're bottom rod, wait till you get the Maldives and you're doing some of that stuff. You'll go down 1,000 foot and you'll snag on something.
wow.
You'll lose your bait or you'll get a pomfret that way you're not going for. And it takes so long for it to sink. So instead of being able to drop your bell like you would in real life and just let it sink as it's in the rod stand, no,
Right.
no. You got to sit there and watch it fall, which makes no sense.
I know that's silly.
Yeah, that's another reason.
I'm just getting a new PV anyway, so.
Get him.
Hey,
Get him.
you're a big squiggy.
I see that. Yep. You know what I'm talking about then, Peter. I haven't even got my all my stuff over there done yet either to Maldives. I need to go do some more of that stuff at some point. I think I only got 76 species out of the 81 or whatever it is. I think between the bait loss and waiting for it to drop and then get a shell, and I'm like, I'm not. I think I got to get a snapper and something else over there. I can't remember what it is. Maybe a job fish. I don't know. I know I think I got the job fish. Got about 8 minutes, John boy.
Okay.
But no, if you do have the boat come through here and do this line, you'll see what I'm talking about. Just pick the Sunny Peak. Oh, I gotcha.
Oh, he's just. There you go.
I think I got the trophy.
There you go. Might take 10 minutes to get it in, but
Oh, another bluefin. What the hell? I know what I did. It's usually the northwest peak I fish, and I'm fishing the north peak. That's why I had that on that marker. I could be one. I know the other spots are only yellowfin. You can get a marlin here too sometimes.
right.
That's exactly why I put northwest on that. You got something nice.
Trails there.
You and your boy been doing any fishing or no?
No, not yet. Because I went in for my operation about 6 weeks ago, so I've not been able to do much fishing. Obviously, I've got stitches down in my side, so
Gotcha.
basically it's. What the hell is this?
Maybe I didn't get to any.
Hey,
Attaboy. Got him. Saying that, then you just go to the next spot. So this,
as in
yep.
that line.
And you'll see that line. They're fairly close to this park, and this park your rear end toward it, or the bow of the boat or whatever.
Right. So you go from north to south from that way, is it?
Yeah,
Straight over the top.
yeah. We'll go to the next spot, make a couple casts. And Nah.
I don't even know what size. We'll go for the release date for that there.
You got the anchovy or the skipjack?
Skipjack, yeah, and anchovy.
Yeah, I'd do either one of those. And don't drop it all the way though. Just drop it like 100, like 50 to 100 foot off,
Yeah.
because the tuna should be up a little higher. We're there. Except I needed another reel. Got him. Only got 40% on my reel though.
I've got 36.
Right on. I assume you don't have premium either.
Nope.
I don't blame it. Oh, it's just a trophy. I gotta get set up for that here in a second. You can make another cast if you want, buddy.
Yeah. Just leave it at
But yeah, just
oh,
run the.
right on that mark.
Yep. As I said, they're accurate. And you can literally get five or six uniques in the net if you get on fire. Sweet. 22nd. Holy moly. Oh no, Bezo was down there with 130. Good old script and fishing. Good old script and fishing.
Cool, bro.
All right, I'm headed out of here.
Okay, bro.
Did you accept all those marks?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, I haven't tried this since.
I know. It's been a while.
Well, I'm not even sure if I can. If I get a trophy, I can handle it on this. My old fossil setup. I don't know if I can handle it or not. I'll try. I got that a little bigger setup if I need it. I guess it's not like it's fast enough to matter.
What size are we again? 6? I remember doing this.
I did 6.0 to 8.0. That's just what I did though. And then the small, most people do 2.3.0. I usually do 3.0.
Yeah.
I'll throw a topper for the small if I can. Oh, this one's just as bad as Tiger Trials, if not worse though. You know how this one could be. You won't even get a friggin' trophy.
Yeah, I know. You can get free, or you can get free trophy and then get small trophy.
Yep. And they're all small trophies. I do remember we went 30 to 35 inches until the pressure rises. And if you remember, we were using a different boat, the little boat. Yeah. Duns. Yeah.
Alright, thanks.
You're welcome, buddy. Good luck.
Here you go. Yeah, I've got the fishing yacht. And I've got the Boland's fishing yacht.
All right, really. Thank you, buddy. Do what?
I've got the Boland fishing yacht.
Yeah, it's fine. I think you'll have, if you get bored with perch, just try the rotation. This is a rotational. Especially without premium, you'll get bored with the damn perch, I guarantee you.
Where am I going? Mackerel, mackerel.
What the hell? Oh, I got the boat specialist. Cool.
Oh,
If you get it in 5 different boats, you get a sinker.
to get in 5 different boats.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
So you just join a lobby, come out,
Yep,
change your boat, jump back in, right?
yep.
Right.
Dude, I haven't played this forever. I got a good rotation for it, but
Yeah.
holy cow, I haven't been in this boat forever though. Oh, brutal, bro.
I'm in the lobby.
Okay, get him. I'm not expecting much. If I could just get a trophy in a small, I'll be happy.
I forgot how to start this boat then.
Yeah, it's not easy. I struggled for a second. I'm like, oh yeah. And I got one. I think it's a 65 pounder. $51 pounder. At least it's active. What I didn't do is bring the damn banded. I do like the banded every once in a while for these. Son of a gun. Hey Dre, what's up, buddy? The regular spotted rack will work too, I think. Oh, it's gonna be brutal though, I bet. You excited about the new map? It'll be fun to have a new map. It's not fun leveling up though. I think I got a common. Oh, that might be a trophy, a baby trophy. It's definitely not no 220 pounder. Dude, what if this is a 134 pound common? I got a small setup. Alright, I'm testing it. I can't tell if he's 170 pounds or 130. It can't be 200, there's no way. 160, son of a... Yeah. Baby trophy, boys. Hey, Bison, how have you been, buddy? Alright, I'm gonna spend 5 or 6 minutes to try to get a small over here, somewhat of a small. least we didn't go trophyless, boys. You got a spawn yet, John boy?
Not. Oh, right. A Jacunda on a 6-0 or
Get him. Jakuna time. No secret strat. Jakuna time. Comp.
on a 6-0 though, you know what I mean?
He might have onto something.
Found it other two as well.
That's funny.
On the common spot for Sarah Farmer.
One time where Keith was practicing for me last year on the topwater kayak. I'd made the finals, and he didn't, but he was practicing with me, and he caught a red-tailed barracuda on a 6-0 topper. That little bitty fish. That the lure was bigger than the fish.
I never get the spawn yet. It's exactly the same as the Falcon. Don't worry, mate.
Yep. That's why I quit playing that one. Hour and a half's too long.
Yeah, massive. What the
31. I think 30 to 35. Yeah. Well, it's low pressure, and then you'll see it that like the last 15 or 30, I can't remember. It'll go up to high pressure, and then I go up to like 10 inches.
You know what?
I might have to get my small later. It's hard. Oh no, he's not a small one. Damn it, bro. Did they really give me a 65 pounder? Come on, bro. Damn, did they give me a 100 pounder? Dude, it's a 2-0 on a Thetis, bro. Come on. A 90 pounder on a 2-0. The irony of that. Oh, what's wrong with this game? Oh, yeah, that might be fun. Yeah, I don't know, really. If you ever figure our hook sizes out on Fishing Planet, let me know.
Yep, and invest the community.
Mm. I mean, that stuff kind of happens in real life, too. Maybe that's what they're trying to, the randomness, but. I might have got a 40 pounder, maybe. No. How big is it? Please be like 35. Nope, it's not. It's a, what is it? 65, of course it is. Of course it is. No, I know, Peter. That's one thing I'll say about the angler that I liked better was you could get the hook sizes dialed in on the angler. But on here, there's no rhyme or reason to it.
Come on, I haven't even got a spawn here. Oh, there you go.
I've got 4 Arapaima over here. There should be one more, and it should be a small. So I'm stuck here for a little bit, guys. In other words, if I go to the next spot and try to get a small, I'll probably just get another trophy, but I'd like to try to get at least one small. That's my plan anyway. Yep. Oh, I agree, Peter. I don't know. Like I said, I've won Blaze the Maze before with a 6-0 and got a 400-pound shark, so. And I'm sure everybody else is probably using 12 or 14 ounce. You're just getting swim offs. My guess is they'll give you fish in the last 20 minutes. If you don't get one at that spot, though. Oh, you broke off? What'd you do? What the hell are you fishing? Oh, you broke your rod? Oh. Yeah, they definitely have a mind of their own, Bennett. Damn. I hate to camp here, boys, but the odds are if I get another Arapaima, it should be at least 35 to 42. And at least I got a small. Come on, bro. I'll give it 3 more minutes over here, boys. I've been playing Madden more, Bennett, but I've noticed I played in Carp Foundation this morning and lost 3.5 minutes because my game wouldn't let me pause to go to the menu to get my mix out. I reset twice. I had another glitch that I've had fish disappear, but I haven't had them get off of low tension yet. I was playing 1x1 a week or two ago, Bennett, and I was in contention and I caught a fish, and when it was pulling the animation up to the avatar, I was flip casting. I hooked it, and as it was coming to the avatar, it disappeared and didn't count. I was like, what? The fish just disappeared. Oh, come on, bro. At least it's a fish. Hell, their gap's bigger than my trophy. Dude, they're not going to give me this. All right, 3 more casts, guys. Or should I go to... let me try something. Let me try. I'll try 3 out real quick. Oh no, you don't even have to. I've been ranting about all kinds of stuff, Bennett. You're always free to do so here, and I couldn't agree more. I've made the analogy. It's like knowing that your roof's leaking, Bennett, and you buy a big screen TV instead of fixing your roof. Let's get a big screen TV instead of fixing our roof. So yeah, don't add new things until you work on the current existing issues. We all love new maps, but when there's so many bugs, broken servers and comps, lucky servers and comps, not to mention just all the guys free fishing that, yeah, no, I get it. There's a ton of bugs. And then when they add something new and don't fix the existing problems, then you've just added more problems to your problems. No, I get it. Call false economy. Yeah, I like that phrase. Good one. Dude, they did not want to give me one. All right, one more fish. Of course. Of course. All right, my new bloody threat spot. Stupid. Oh, the irony of that. 3-0 and I got a red eye. Mmm. Yeah, and everything but bloody threat. Yeah, and I don't know. I may not playing at Bennett. I was telling the chat that earlier. We're going out of town for Christmas to visit family, and if it's the week of Christmas, I won't be able to play the whole thing. We're leaving like on the 23rd or Christmas Eve, so 23rd or 24th we're going out of town. So I may not even be able to play in it. So I have not practiced until I know they drop it. If they did anybody look today? They usually drop it on. All right, I got one. Oh yeah, 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 for sure. Well, that and I can tell you, I made the finals in that last year and my carp flew off, but I can tell you the disappointing part of that is it's going to be like, even if you make the final in that, it's going to be like playing sturgeon in the dark for 2 hours. So it's probably not going to be. Of course it's a 63. There's no way, Jose. 5 fish. Uh-uh. If you know what I mean, since you can't oversize carp there, you're solely dependent on pulling sturgeon. And if you get a bad fish drop, even if you make the finals, where you get all 35 to 48 pounders, it's not going to be, you know what I mean, for 2 hours in the final of that, because you can't oversize the carp to get 5 or 6 carp. You're solely dependent on RNG completely. No, because before you could see what I'm saying. You could blend in 4 to 6 unique carp, and then get some big sturgeon. So you're doing both. Now it's going to be all sturgeon. So it's basically sturgeon in the dark for 2 hours. If you make. Yep. 10, 54, 55 pounders. Anybody that's played sturgeon in the dark knows what I'm talking about. You can get all 45s and under. Picture 2 hours of that. Yep. Yeah. Dude, at this point, I'll take one in the 40s. Come on, bro. It's gonna be an arowana or a piranha. Arowana or a piranha. Or a swimmer. Come on, bro. Already annoying me. Nope. I'm not sitting over here. I'm not liking the vibes. Really? Oh, no, 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 no. I always forget the turning radius and this thing's horrible. Well, that spot overlaps with my first spot, but this spot doesn't overlap with my first spot. I figured that out practicing for the top wire thing. Way back in the day, a couple of years ago. I was just trying to get a small there. Back in my day. I think I don't like to ruin the fun for people because we like to influence. Because I think we can influence some things, Bennett. But after making I don't know how many semifinals and finals and playing in so many comps, I have a weird theory that some of the stuff's kind of scripted. You can catch what's there. In other words, if you don't have trophies in any particular qualifier or with fish you need, they're just not there. Same thing in the comps. You can play in this comp, do all lures, all bait. I've done both. You can score well in it either way, but if they're not there, they're not there. And then sometimes they're just there and you're lucky. It helps to know what to do and where to be, but ultimately, I think a lot of it's just RNG. In other words, it's not like you're sword fighting with your rods, your fellow competitors. Dude, it will not. It refuses. Refuses. It didn't want to give me a 40 pounder. Yeah, like I said, I don't want to ever discourage anybody. If there's a couple comps and stuff I should practice in to get better at, but with so many of them that I know I'm good at, and when I go into them and I have practice for them, and I don't get spawns, even though I know what I'm doing, that that part of the game makes it really frustrating and disappointing to. In other words, I don't like to over practice for something knowing if you get the bad draw, you can't do nothing. And then on the other side of it, sometimes, the practice pays off, but it kind of leaves a little hollow feeling knowing that you just had good luck and the next guy didn't. Instead of having like a medium where everybody has the same fish drop and you can influence more. That would make more sense, but I just don't think it works like that. In other words, Bennett yesterday, was it yesterday or the day before? I went into, here's the thing. I earmarked a server. I can't remember if it was Spanish or Portuguese. I took third in Barbel the time before. So I go back into that same server yesterday, and I won Barbel in that same server. 249. 249 pounds. I didn't do anything differently than I normally do when I go in and get my butt handed to me and I get 180 or 160 even in an English server. So those things kind of piss me off. Yeah, I went to the same server. Yeah, I appreciate it, but that's the hollow feeling though, is that. So I had to go to the same server that I went in before. So it had nothing to do with my skill or anything else. It was already predetermined. I just knew what to do. That part, it's hard to get past for me. Oh man.
So you're pushing 40 minutes.
I'm about to just go for another. Yeah. Well, I know there's got to be RNG in it, but it shouldn't be to the extent that it influences your run that much, up or down. Because sometimes I think people think I'm being a poor sport when the fact of the matter is I don't really need anything Fishing Planet. I do this to help people and entertain them, but ultimately I can't ever help anybody with luck. So it's a bit frustrating. No, it shouldn't. Yeah, it shouldn't be that much. It has to on here once you know your rotations and everything and know where they're at in the water column, know when respawn times, your bait parameter, lure parameter, all that. Once you got all that down, you can't do nothing if your fish don't spawn. And then it's hard to do anything wrong if they just jump on your hook. Yeah, that's the problem that I have. It's nothing to do with winning or losing. It's knowing that the game was against you or for you instead of you did something to achieve it. Did you enter the map before you joined the comp? Yeah, it'll do that to you. Dude, I can't get the turning on this boat down. Holy cow. That's why I've been playing a lot more Madden. If I lose in that, A, I've made mistakes, or B, the guy's just better than me. And it is what it is. But on here, it's like when you're getting beat by the computer that's telling you don't have fish, it pisses you off. Like in this one, for example, you can play in this whole thing and not even get one trophy. for an hour instead of just everybody should get a trophy if you know what you're doing. At least one trophy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even if it's small or whatever. Just like I'm grateful I got mine because I've won this probably 4 or 5 times, but I've had so many runs where I come in here and I can't even get a trophy. So if that wasn't predetermined, I don't know what to say. In other words, if everybody could just catch their fish and then let sizes determine things, and then you could influence whether you're going a hook size, a lure, that sort of thing. But God, is this spot not even active?
Ain't nothing, not a thing.
Yep. And you'll notice too, Rui, it's like you're in a cycle in general. It'll dump on you for 3 weeks, and then all of a sudden you'll get a bunch of top tens and a couple podiums, and then you'll go right back to the dumpster cycle, no matter what you plan or how much you've practiced for it. Oh.
Yeah, that's what's happened to me recently. I won that one last week and then I've had nothing since.
And then and the horrible part is deep down there's some people that are literally just trying to get a certain lure or a certain reward, and it takes them years because on top of it, out of the 5 awards, you'll get line instead of the lure you want.
Well, you don't get the two.
Yeah, get what you already had. I've been fortunate and I've got most of the stuff that I need. I just got two things left to get outside all the ocean stuff, but I don't even know if I'll ever mess with them.
Some of us just haven't got the time.
Yeah, I just don't get into the ocean as much. Oh yeah, I've got line and cage feeders and open. Oh, hold on. Of course. I think that was my small one too. He freaking hook set glitched. Of course he did. Oh. I think I might be better off going for a bigger trophy. Let me try for a second, Bless. I'll try for a second. Just in case I get lucky, let's switch that out. Highly doubt it. Give me your 45. All I got's a 50. Yeah.
Yeah. It's strange, but it's true.
Oh, man.
16 inches.
I'll go shallower as soon as that pressure changes.
It already has once.
Yeah, it's up to mid, isn't it? Let me try something. Missed a lot of fish on that last round. Look around my podium playlist. I've got a stillhead thing up there. A couple stillhead things up there, I think. Best advice, but sometimes just hesitate with your lure. And in another part of it, people get mad when I say this too. But similar to a swim off on bait, sometimes on topwater lures, they're either programmed to bite or not. In other words, it's a fake animation. It's coming up and just missing the lure. But to make sure that you're not making a mistake, always hesitate if he comes up out of the water for a second. Don't keep reeling until he takes it and goes under. Technically, you can make that mistake, but ultimately, you'll also find it's a fake fish or a fake spawn, just like you would have in a swim off on bait. But it's a swim off on a lure, if that makes sense, man. In other words, it's the game just trolling you sometimes. Kind of like a placeholder or keeps your interest. Yep. And they just kiss the lure. Yep, yep, yep. They give you a trophy yet, John, or no?
I think it's a 96.
Jeez.
I'm on to my fourth spot as well.
Okay, yeah. But yeah, like I said, if you're struggling with that, practice to get the timing down, MH. But once you know that you got it down, you'll start noticing the fish is either programmed to bite or not. A good one that's notorious for that, if you've ever played Topwater Rodeo, or is it Rodeo Roundup? I can't remember what the hell it's called. The one at Kanique, you can literally just watch your RNG unfold because they'll come up and no matter what you do with the lure, they just won't bite it. They'll just come up. That one's not, and as well as on Taman, Siberian Con, sometimes you'll notice it. They'll just come up and fake bite. I think why it happens too is they're trying to simulate real life because, like, if you ever fish for bass or something in real life with topwater, they will miss it and sometimes come back for it. So I think they're trying to duplicate that maybe, but I don't know. It's more annoying on the video game because it's just like when they miss constantly. What'd you get?
144 trophies.
Get them. At least I'm ahead of you, sir. That's back-to-back comps, John. Oh, dude, I can't even get spawns now.
Only on 6 inches as well, bro.
Yeah. Well, I'm all the way on the top of the water with my toppers, so can't get any shallower than that. Come on, man. I can't get a spot. My leg's broke. I'll rotate, but I don't think it's gonna matter. Most oversized fishing, you and 85% of the population, including me. Yeah, spotting's just not as fun now. I just like to catch a fish at this point. Nice. I see you're snagging weeds. Oh, come on, bro. I just don't have an active spot anywhere. I can't even get a piranha spawn. Holy. Yeah, I got somebody in my club that doesn't enjoy the comps as much, but he always enjoyed the oversized fishing, and he's kind of the same too. Yeah, it's driving some people away. Yeah, I don't know why they removed it entirely. They could have just took it out of the lower comps. Imagine that. 65 pounder. Just 160. I think it was like my second fish or my first fish. I can't remember now. Yeah, I don't know. They could have left it just for carp and some of the other things, but all they had to do is just make it to where you couldn't use, like in One of Us to a VASP or some of those other ones you just can't use. Or Sander Zeke, all they had to do was you can't spot in it. Hey Christian, how have you been, buddy? Or at the very least, just keep it in free mode. But yeah, I don't even enjoy fishing Weeping Willow now, or Jolly Carp for that matter. Mine just slowed down for me. That's why I had such an early stream today. We got everything winterized and my time of year, I reckon.
Time to relax.
Yep,
Pipe in your hand, slippers on.
yep. Big old cup of coffee or three. Occasional beer on the weekend, and I don't have to work up early for work.
Nice figure out again. What's it down?
Dude, I'm just not. They're not gonna give me anything. Pot of coffee. Well, I got a Keurig Zat, so I finally, a couple years ago, got a Keurig. I used to do the old filter and coffee pot. Oh, there's my lucky Cayman. All right, boys, I'm screwed. I ain't gonna have a big arse tomorrow. No, and you'll notice, even in One of Us to a VASP, my theory is they're probably still spotting in it, and they're getting the 17 pounders because they're getting multiple asps because they're still spotting in it and getting close to max normal size.
I'll tell you the truth, 20 or go in the lead.
Get them. Did you get a small?
I've got a 45.
That's
So if
not
I get
bad.
a 20, I'll overlap that.
Get them. Uh,
Oh, I'm lost. Well, I'm at here. I need to go that way.
I don't know if I want to go back down there or not. I might. I got a better chance down there. This trophy's hard to get out of here. Monster Arapaima? That's the problem too. I think sometimes with the comps in general, where they're so room based, I think if they were to admit the issue, it's probably something that's almost impossible for them to fix, and that's why they haven't. That's just my theory, but in other words, without reinventing the game on some of that stuff, they probably can't do what we're thinking to where you could just have no spot rod or something. I don't know. You think they could? How does live bait work for Arapaima? Outside of this comp, pretty good. No, I think banded, large minnows, spotted minnow, they work pretty good here. Okay, so they could segregate it out. Yeah, wouldn't hurt my feelings. But yeah, they should. It would take a lot of pressure from the community to get the oversized back, but I don't know. The problem was there was people, and let's say the Jolly Carp, or not the Jolly Carp, the Mighty Carp Tour. There were people that figured out in Sander and a couple of the other maps, certain mixes could get like, let's say, 106 or 7 pound mirror carp, or at Sanderby, Sander Baggersea, they could get 46.4 to 46.9, and that pissed a lot of people off because a lot of people didn't know what they were doing. And that was just one example, but in other words, it was alienating a lot of the population from not being able to do well. They were gatekeeping the Mighty Carp Tour with that mix. So it pissed a lot of people off. So I guess that was their only solution. Yeah, Lee, I don't know if it would help or not, man. It's the problem is for me, even as a content creator, I don't like to say when somebody's cheating, and I think there's a lot of exploiting. What I would say that's flat out cheating, if somebody's using a Chronos Zen or whatever they're called, those little game genies or software, let's say on PC, that third party software where they can see fish and that sort of thing, I technically say that's cheating, and I don't know who's doing what exactly, so I don't like calling people out per se, but as far as the exploiting in regards to server hopping, quick catching, that does kind of fall back on the game in my or the devs in my opinion. So if there's exploit in the games and they know about it, I think they should at least try to fix it. But the bad thing is, Lee, as soon as they fix one, like, well, I'll use the telescopic rod for an example. When they used to use the telescopic rod to catch 400-pound shark, or even in this comp, they used to use the Troy in this comp, accelerated bite rate, quick catch to get 200-pound arapaima on a 13-pound setup. They fixed that. No sooner than they fixed that, let's say even for meaty fellas, um, now they just soggy bobber, quick catch, or whatever match rod glitch they can. So as soon as they fix one glitch, there's players that sit and practice it, and then they have another glitch right behind it. That's the problem. And I don't know how they'll ever fix it entirely, but it's just if they're aware of something and they don't fix it, that's what gets annoying. Somebody was telling me I think Keith was telling me yesterday. I don't know. You could go on their, they have a little Deb Diary or something. I never go and look at it, but I think they've released what fish they're going to have, or some of them. They're going to be all new species or something. Keith was telling me, or somebody in the chat was telling me. I can't remember.
Give us that I'm sure.
I can't even get spawns. I'm just going to write a 6-0 out of here, boys. I give up. I'm just. I get it. I know. You bring up a good point. Yeah, I don't know. The problem is though, there's in that top 100. I'm sure there's legit players that aren't exploiting everything. So it's hard to differentiate, but who's cheating and who isn't. Like that Zen thing or whatever it is. That's actually hardware. That's not even detectable. So if they're doing some weird and I'm not saying that they are, but I'm just saying that it's possible if they have the Chronos Zen or whatever that is that they use on Fortnite and everything else that's wreaking havoc over there. I don't know how they couldn't have it on a game like this on Fishing Planet because the hardware would be undetectable as opposed to like on PC where they have the anti-cheat system now, Denuva or whatever it's called. On PlayStation and Xbox, if they've got some kind of controller that's a Game Genie that's not detectable with a mod menu on it, I don't know how they can figure out who's doing what. No, I get it, Lee. It drives off the population. I get it. I've got a lot of friends wanting to quit right now. Same reason, Lee. That's why I've barely been playing it myself. Between the broken, you go in one server and you don't get bites. You change languages and go to a different room type or whatever. All of a sudden, you get. I just did it in Barble the other day, Lee. Lee, I went to the same server I did before in third, outside of English. I don't remember if it was Spanish, Portuguese, or Polish. One of the three. I'll have to look back. And I got 249 in Barble, the same one I did third in. And the 3 out of the 4 people that were in that room were in the top 5 with me, all in the same room. So some of it could just be they know what servers to be in and what comps, and then whenever it quits working, they know what server to go to next. Who knows? It's all just theoretical, of course, but I don't know. But yeah, for the person that gets off and has a 9 to 5 job, gets home from work, and wants to come in and play and compete and have fun, and then you watch the scoreboard, the same people are up there. You know what you're doing, and you can't even catch fish. I can see where that pisses off. John, you've been one of them. You know, you don't play as much as you used to either.
I was on the verge of putting all the guy.
And what they don't realize that that's doing, the same people that are up there exploiting everything, I guarantee you, as a whole, are not spending the amount of money that they're losing from driving the regular people away from the game. So from a so that is not a good business model to have because of ultimately what's going to happen. More and more people walk away, then you're just stuck with the exploiters that are not spending much and not only exploiting in the comps, but are not buying DLCs. That they're exploiting every money farm thing that they can, quick catching fish, and not helping support the game that helps the game evolve. So for a business model standpoint, whenever those quick catch things come in, they need to be addressed fairly quick because it's costing them money in multiple ways.
In the long run.
Yep.
I used to have to, I've never had premium for over a year.
Mine just ran out, like I said, and I didn't renew it this time. But I got it last year because it was a good deal, and I was gonna get extra bait coins or whatever. Because I figured the St. Patty's Day thing, you get 2 bait coins per fish, and it was just one.
Yeah.
And then with the tackle wagon thing, like I said, that rubbed me the wrong way because I'm not spending $40 for a tackle wagon. So I didn't renew my premium this around Thanksgiving when it was on sale.
Yeah. Yeah. I think you do 40,000 or something like that, isn't it, for the year or whatever?
Yeah, I don't know.
49,000 something.
And Dre, I don't know who's cheating and who's not, but I had somebody to tell me send sent me an email on he thinks they're using Chronos Sin. You'd have to YouTube it or Google Chronos Sin or something. I think it's with a K. He was saying that they use that. The same thing they're using in Fortnite. If you play any Fortnite where they got the aim assist and the no recoil and they can see through walls and buildings where people are. If they have something like that over here is what he was saying. But like I said, it's just all theories. But no, I don't flat out call anybody a cheater unless I have proof. And to be honest, I'm not Fishing Planet sheriff. And it's not my job to say who's cheating and who's not. Yeah, it's exciting. But yeah, I don't know how they'll ever fix all that, guys.
But I'm going to be hopping off for now.
Yeah, I'm gonna go play Madden.
The wife is going to be on. I'm not sure if the boys are on playing football later. If not, I'll hook you up.
All right, buddy. Nice playing with you, John.
Right?
Maybe
Thank
next.
you.
Yep, yep. Had fun, buddy. Take care, man.
Take care.
Yep. Alrighty, guys. If I play anything tomorrow, I might put a custom up between these two. If not, I'll probably play these two. But with the schedule the way it is today, and I've been having more fun on Madden, I'm not gonna play in any of this stuff. But good luck to anybody that's playing in these here. I will not be playing in any of those. No, thank you. But I will probably put up a stream tomorrow and playing. Yeah, looking at my schedule here, I'll probably play in these two tomorrow, more than likely, and I might put a custom up maybe. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Good luck to everybody out there. And like I said, just all you can do. Fishing Planet's state of competitions, they are what they are for now. Maybe one day they'll look at all of it, the exploits and that sort of thing. But I think they're busy working on so many other things. It's probably difficult for them as a business to fix everything at once, and they got to keep the money train coming in. So that's probably why they're focusing on the maps. That's probably what pays the bills is the DLCs. But hopefully at some point they address some of the stuff, but for now all you can do is take it with a grain of salt. Try to remember why you play the game, and just that's what I've been trying to do. Try to remember why you play the game. It's not always about winning or losing, it's about having fun. And if you get to the point where you're not having fun on the game, then take a break from it. Whether it's the comps, go play free mode or something like that. But yeah, if you get bored with it, I've done it. Obviously, I've burnt myself out on some of these competitions in general, so I've been taking a break myself. So if you guys get to your point where every time you go and play in a comp, you're pissed off, that's probably a good sign to take a break, almost like walking away from the blackjack table. If it's not your day, it's not your week, go do something else and enjoy life and come back to it when you're fresh, boys. Come back to it when you're fresh. With that being said, I'm going to go play some Madden and have fun on there. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Hope you guys enjoy your weekend if I don't see you otherwise. If not, I probably will stream these two tomorrow. Yep, that's the exact point. Remember why you play the game, Rui. Because it's if it gets to the point where you're cussing and it's just pissing you off and you're not having fun and you're 5 minutes to any comp and you're already mad, then that's a good sign to play something else or do something else with your free time and come back to it when you have a fresh mood or a happier mood, and then maybe things will change for you. Yeah, and that's not a bad idea either if you talk to, like I said, I don't know how all of it works, Lee, and like I said, I'm just a content creator trying to help people, and ultimately, Lee, you got to understand my side of it too. When I clearly know how to do probably 70% of these comps, when I go to stream and entertain people, I don't really care if I win or lose, but I just want to put on a good show and have fun. And there's times I'll stream, Lee, and I'm 5 minutes into a comp that I know how to do, and I can already tell you from playing in 3,000 or I'm what do I 3,500 comps now. After playing in 3,400 comps, it doesn't take me 5 to 8 minutes in most comps. I can already tell what my script is, and I'm not even going to have fun myself. So it's hard for me to even stream the game sometimes or the competitions, knowing that it's already seems predetermined where I'm not going to catch fish. So yeah, I'm right there with you, Lee. I don't know what's wrong with it, man, and I don't know exactly how to fix it either. But I appreciate everybody tuning in. Good luck to everybody out there as always, and we'll see you guys again in the next one.